What kind of housing or accommodation do you live in? You live in a pretty spacious apartment in Philippines. I live on the third floor of a high-rise, and its size about 150 square meter. It is a fairly nice place. Our apartment has 6 rooms, 1 living room, 1 kitchen, 2 bedrooms, and another 2 bedrooms. All of them are well decorated and furnished. There's a big bookshelf beside my brother's room so that my brother can easily get books to read. In addition, we have a big balcony outside so that we can enjoy eating dinner and having tea there. Do you think it's important to be on time? Yeah, I think it definitely is, because it's basic good manner to be on time for things. I think you agree it's pretty rude to keep people waiting, and so it kind of gives off a bad impression about that person. What's the weather usually like in your hometown? The bad things about the weather in my hometown is that it doesn't snow as heavily as does up north, like in Beijing for example. It does snow, but usually we just get a little bit. Every time I see children having a snowball fight or making a snowman on TV, I really envy them. Do you have any hobbies? I like to play the guitar. I took lessons when I was a child. Some friends and I had a rock band once a long time ago. We played at parties. Now I mostly play on my own at home, and sometimes I get together with friends to play. I'm thinking about taking lessons again. I like to learn how to play jazz guitar. I have a large collection of jazz CDs. What role do museums play in a society? Museums have several different roles in society. They educate us about a wide range of things such as art, science, and history. They also provide us with entertainment, as going to museum is a pleasant and interesting way to spend a day. Most of all, they are a representation of our culture. In other words, they reflect back to us the things that are considered to be valuable or important in our culture. What are some different ways museums present information? Museums present information through exhibits, films, and different hands-on activities. Museums exhibit things in different ways. Art might hang on the wall, or a scene from history may be shown in a diorama. In addition, museums usually show films that are specially made to accompany the exhibits. Many museums also have hands-on activities. For example, they have exhibits that can be touched. They also often offer workshops where participants can learn to make things that are similar or related to the items in the museum's exhibit. How will museums be different in the future? In the future, I think that museums will be both similar to and different from museums now. I think they will have similar content. There will still be art museums that show paintings and sculpture, and natural history museums that show dinosaurs, for example. And I think some of the exhibits will be set up in similar ways too, but also think that museums in the future will make more use of technology. Computers will be used to make the exhibits more interactive. Most museums will probably also have exhibits online. Then it won't be necessary to actually visit the museums, at least in some cases. Do you agree or disagree that museums should not be allowed to charge high admission fees? I agree that museums should not be allowed to charge high admission fees. In my opinion, museums should not charge any fees at all. Many people, especially families with children, cannot afford to pay to go to a museum, so admission fees just keep people away. In any case, admission fees provide only a very small part of the funds a museum needs, so no one really benefits from them. To my way of thinking, museums benefits the public, so the government should provide most or all of the funds for museums. What is the popular tourist destination in your country? People like to visit the house where our first president grew up because it is important to the history of our country. The style of architecture is also very interesting. People also enjoy learning about daily life 300 years ago. What is your favorite year in either primary or secondary school? My first year of secondary school was my favorite because I felt grown up. I studied a lot of interesting subjects that year that were new to me. I participated in several activities such as the chess club and the student government. What is the popular place to go shopping in your city? Since Center City Mall is one of the biggest malls in the country, you can see hundreds of stores there. It also has a fountain on each level, and each fountain is surrounded by pretty plants. Besides shopping, you can eat a meal, go to the movies, and even visit a doctor or dentist. Do you have a favorite teacher? Yes, I think she was the nicest teacher I have ever had. She had a lot more patience than many teachers have. She also had a more interesting way of explaining things. Can you tell me about the party you attended? This party was the same as most parties I go to with my friends. The food was similar to the food that is served at most parties. The music was exactly the same music my friends and I listen to all the time at home or at school. Have you read any books recently? Yes, I like this book because I enjoy romance stories. They help me escape from the stresses of everyday life. This was a particularly good book because of the strong characteristics and the romantic settling in the African jungle. Who gave your name? My parents gave me my name, my mother to be exact. Does your name have any particular or special meaning? Cian means elegant, so I guess my parents wanted to tell me that I must have a poise with dignity being elegant. You see, they put a lot of pressure on my shoulders with this name. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos. Or visit our blog https mirrorieltsreviewer.blogspot.com. Good luck!